Are we living in simulation?
I find it hard to argue against that possibility. Meaning, you look at our computing power today, and you say, I have the power to program a world inside of a computer. Well, imagine in the future where you have even more power than that. You can create characters that have, for example, free will, or their own perception of free will.
Are we actually part of a giant simulation? I don't think you can know.
So this is a world, and I program in the laws that govern that world. That world will have its own laws of physics and chemistry.
I think you can argue that whoever has written the simulation, whatever super entity has written the simulation, could make it so sophisticated that even your memories are a result of being programmed by the simulator or simulatrix.
Do you believe in fate? Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of
Exactly.
Now you're a character in that world, and you think you have free will, and think, I want to invent a computer. So you do. Hey, I want to create a world in my computer. And then that world creates a world in its computer. And then you have simulations all the way down. So now you lay out all these universes and throw a dart. Which of these universes are you most likely to hit? The original one that started it? Or the countless simulations, the daughter simulations that unfolded thereafter?
Where people discover that they're living in a dome or inside a hollow world.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. You felt it.
All of us are not just the creation of some kid in a parent's basement programming up a world for their own entertainment. And then every time something weird happens in the world, some disruptive leader takes charge, and I wonder if that programmer just got bored and had to stir the pot. So they throw somebody in there just for their own entertainment.
And the metaphors for this are from our everyday experience. You hear about kids who've been kidnapped and kept in a room till they're 14 and they know nothing of the world outside.
There's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there.
Nothing you can
So
do.
what difference does it make if I'm programmed by something?
I guess
Because I don't know it.
I guess it doesn't make any difference at all.
And the human mind, apparently, at some level, is incapable of detecting that outside world unless something goes wrong.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room, you can see it when you look out your window, or when you turn on your television. You can feel it. When you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been organized.
For me, that's some of the best evidence of living a simulation. Because this happens every time there's peace and tranquility in the world.
But if it's true, what can we do about it? If, like the Truman movie, we're going to get...
For me, as a philosopher, to prove that we were living in a video game was an extraordinary level of effort.
Be a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born to prison that you cannot see
It's a hard question to resolve because it's easy to imagine a game designer, a simulation designer, making it so sophisticated that you can't tell.
We're in that.
Yeah, well, he can try to escape by going in the Truman movie to go through the barrier.
Yeah.
Where people discover that they're living in a dome.
Unfortunately, I'm told that the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
Good luck out there.